Hello everybody, my name is Eric.
And I'm Lane, and today we're really excited to talk about our next big step at Gun Gamers Productions.
Yeah, we are going to be running our first 24-hour game, Shadows of Fórn Valley, on July 20th to the 21st, 2024, at one of our favorite venues, Ben Franklin Range, down in Templeton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we are really excited to take the format that we've developed with our 12-hour games and help expand them to be the most challenging event that we've ever done. And one of the great parts about this, Eric, is being able to be back at Ben Franklin Range.
Yeah, I'm really excited to use Ben Franklin Range because it is an 1,100-acre facility. And for those of you who were at Ascension last year, you might remember we barely got to see maybe half of it. So this year we're going to play it in a totally different way, start in a totally different part of the facility, and we're going to evolve the scenario from there based on the performance of the factions and how things go. So this one's going to be a really challenging game that sees a lot of this large, varied facility.
Yeah, and part of that challenge not only is going to be the environment, but making sure that you have everything that you need. Once you start to step up from 12 hours up to 24, you're going to start to think about your kit differently. You're going to need sustainment gear. You're going to need more than just a couple of snacks with you. You're going to need stuff to be able to sleep and really to be able to survive for all that time. And that's what makes it such a unique challenge compared to our other events.
Yeah, your survivability is going to need to be very high for this one. Make sure that you've got everything ready. We actually have a full supplemental document, and with that supplemental doc, we have a packing list. So read the supplemental document, read the packing list, make sure that you've got everything. Everything there that's marked in an asterisk is going to be mandatory. We just want to make sure that everyone has the bare minimum to sustain themselves on challenging terrain in potentially challenging weather for 24 hours. This is going to be our hardest game yet, and it's going to be an absolute slugging match over what in our lore is the Fórn Valley region of the Isle of Skjult.
Yeah, the other cool thing about Ben Franklin Range is some of the things that we're allowed to do at that facility. So just like last year, vehicles are coming back, as well as staff will have blank fire as well to help players be a little bit more immersed in that scenario, which is going to be so much fun. I love seeing the vehicles last year, where we actually debuted vehicles in the Gun Gamers rule set.
Yeah, I mean, the vehicles add a whole different dynamic to it. We've got the blank fire, which just makes the noise, and it makes the long sightline version of Airsoft where you're just charging over stuff. I like that it kind of cuts that down a little bit because you shouldn't be charging over open ground on blank fire, or at least you should be dealing with the threat and returning fire and figuring that out. But all of those different elements are going to be in play because there's just so much room to maneuver. There's such a large facility at play. There's so much variance of terrain. And, you know, I'm expecting a pretty good turnout of all of our different LARP groups out there that are really bought in and are really excited to play this one. I know that I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, and having those people that have started those LARP groups who have really embraced our format makes the events better for everybody. Seeing that level of organization and communication on each team just makes the game so much more fun for people to play.
One of the things I really expect to come into play with the varied terrain, the size of this facility, and the length of the game is drones and recon elements are going to be super, super important. So if you want to play as the drone intelligence class, definitely this will be a game to bring it out for. If you want to do some more long-range recon patrols and do more of that type of stuff, this will absolutely be the game and the format for it. There's going to be a ton of night fighting because the game is going to run from noon on Saturday to noon on Sunday. So all of that darkness from, I mean, when is sunset around? Usually 8 o'clock around that time of the summer. Yeah, sunset anywhere from 8 to 9 o'clock, and then it'll be dark until 7-ish o'clock mostly. So you're gonna have almost 10 to 12 full hours of nighttime to play with your night vision as well, which is gonna be really, really cool. I'm sure Amped Airsoft is gonna be really happy to do rentals for this one.
Yeah, and the cool thing about that is because the game starts at noon, even if you are one of those players that may not have night vision or doesn't have the most experience in night fighting, you're going to be starting the game out in the day where you're much more familiar, and I think that creates a better situation as you go through the event, having it go into nighttime versus starting at night.
It'll be a little bit easier, a little bit kinder and gentler of a start. And then I fully expect that we're going to do a lot more talking about how to integrate people without night vision for night fighting, and doing more night fighting even without night vision is going to give you a lot of practice with that. So it's going to be a really badass game. I'm very excited for it.
So if this sounds like the game for you, if you are up for the challenge, tickets are now available on our website at gungamersproductions.com. There is an early bird discount, and we will also have rental packages available if you haven't done Airsoft before and need some equipment to get started.
Yeah, and if you need night vision rentals, those are going to be available from our partners at Amped Airsoft, and I'm sure we're going to have plenty of other really cool stuff coming out. So make sure to stay tuned to the Gun Gamers YouTube channel, the Gun Gamers Productions website. When you buy your ticket, you're also going to be getting all the emails from us that are going to have all the information that you could possibly need, and more of it is going to be on our social media, our Discord server, all that good stuff will be linked down below. So hopefully, we'll see you at our first 24-hour game, Shadows of Fórn Valley. Once again, I've been Eric.
And I'm Lane, and we'll see you all next time.